So Saturn is one of the planet which gives us troubles, delays, struggles in life. And in this video, I have given few remedies which can definitely help you to reduce the bad influence of Saturn. So don't miss to watch this video. Let's go. Vallabam Gajananam Ekadantam Om Namo Narayanaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Hrim Namah Shivaya Om Pram Preem Prom Saha Shanishcharaya Devaya Namo Namaha. Hi everyone, welcome back to Astrologic. And as usual, I have come up with a very interesting video today which is going to be definitely helpful. So don't miss to watch the complete video. And before we move to the actual topic, there are a lot of free giveaways. If you have been visiting my channel, you already know about it. There are also people who have already sent requests for these free giveaways, and we have been working and sending those things to them. So basically, you will get a 50 plus pages personalized numerology report for one person along with birth chart for that particular person. And most importantly, you can also get a free telephonic consultation with me on any of the Saturdays on first come first serve basis. What is that you have to do? You just have to send a message on this WhatsApp number. I need free report and consultation, and one of my team member will reach out to you and would ask you to complete certain simple tasks, and once you do it, it's all yours. Okay, so moving on to the actual topic today. But just before that, if you are new to my channel, please ensure that you subscribe to my channel and also watch the video completely and like the video at the end. Please share it with your near and dear ones, your loved ones, so that they also can get benefited. All right, so okay, now going to the actual topic today. So see, basically in our lives, right, there are three key planets which test us, in the sense who would give us the struggles, delays, frustrations, and try to teach us lessons. So which are those planets? Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. And today's scope or today's focus will be on Saturn in this video. I'll definitely come back with the effects of Rahu and Ketu in subsequent videos. So now Saturn, right? So the moment we think of Saturn or Shani Bhagwan, there is a fear which comes in the mind. Why is that? Because Saturn is actually like a judge, ek Nyayadish hai Saturn. So he's like a judge. He wants to give justice and reward us and punish us based on our karmas. Okay, that's why he's also called as the Dharmadipati. While Guru is called the Dharmadipati, Saturn, Shani Bhagwan, is called as the Karmadipati, and that is the reason why even in the natural Kundli or birth chart, Saturn owns the 10th house, which is the house of work or karma or career or work or business. Okay, Saturn also rules the 11th house along with Rahu. So what does that Saturn do? What Saturn does is he will look at our karmas, our past deeds, right? And if we are doing good things, he will reward us. And if we have done anything bad, then he's going to punish us. And even right now, if I talk in the present tense, if we keep doing good things in future, he will reward us, or he will wait for a particular time, and when he gets activated, he will try to punish us and teach a lesson. Okay, so it is not that Saturn is bad. Saturn is someone, he's like a mentor. Okay, he makes our soul to go through the pain. Okay, a soul has to experience the pain to mature. That's what we say. A soul has to go through certain pain in life to mature. So Saturn ensures that we get all kind of pains and realizations, so that we don't commit same mistakes again and we reform ourselves. So that's the motto of Saturn. So he is like a judge, and he will also reward us big time when our karma is good. So that's the reason, even if we don't help anyone, we have to ensure that we don't harm anyone. Okay, harming people, right, and insulting people, are being too egoistic, right? So these kind of things is what Saturn tries to punish us when we get into these kind of things. And when we are doing good things, Saturn will also reward us. So the first and foremost remedy, therefore, is that we have to introspect and see what is that we are doing, right? Are we beneficial to someone? Are we doing the right things? Are we hurting someone? Are we troubling someone, right? So we have to correct all those things so that the future can be better. Otherwise, Saturn will come to punish us. And invariably, without our awareness, based on certain situations, we would have committed certain mistakes. We would have done certain bad deeds, and probably that was destiny. We have already done it. What to do? So what Saturn does, he wants you to realize that you made a mistake. What you did was not right. And once he sees that you have that realization, and you are now reformed, and you have changed your attitude, lifestyle, and things like that, then in future he will start rewarding you. So that is the basic premise or characteristic of Saturn. And going to the natural kundli, as I said, Saturn rules the 10th house, which is the house of karma, our career, our business, our job. Along with that, he also rules the 11th house, which is the house of attaining or fulfilling desires. Okay, so through karma, you can attain your desires only if you do good things in life. Otherwise, remember, Saturn is there to punish us. Okay, so that is one aspect. So when Saturn will reward you or punish you, whenever Saturn gets activated. Okay, for example, you are going through Shani Dasha, Shani Bhukti, or Shani Antar Dasha, or you have activated the house where Saturn is sitting. In this case, for example, if this is a Capricorn ascendant, Makar Rashi, then this house is sixth house from the Lagna, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sixth house. So that means you do anything to activate this sixth house, then Saturn will get activated. And if you have done good things, then he will not trouble you here, he will reward you. But if there are certain bad deeds that you have done in the past, then he will start giving you certain struggle and delays. For example, this is the house of Roga, Runa, and Ripu, is what we call the house of health. That is diseases. In other words, the house of disease, the house of enmity, and the house of loans, debt. So if you have done certain things wrong, then if you have applied for a loan, he will invariably delay that. He will make sure that you don't get that loan. You go through a lot of pain, right? And he might even give you certain diseases, chronic diseases, because of which you're going to suffer. He might also, give you enemies who will keep troubling you all the time. Okay, so it's important to understand that. So I'm just giving an example of sixth house, and same thing applies in all the houses depending on the characteristic of those houses. For example, if Saturn is in first house and if this house is activated, then he might give you health issues again. If it is in second house, he might give you issues with your family, issues with your bank balance. If it is in third house, he might give trouble to your siblings. If it is in fourth house, if you are trying to construct a house, it will get delayed invariably. If you are trying to buy a vehicle, even that will get delayed, and you will not have peace of mind. If it is in fifth house, then if you are trying for a higher education, there will be a struggle. You will have issues with your love life and with your children also. Sixth, we already spoke about. And if he is in the seventh house, and if this house is activated, then you will have issues with your partner, whether it is a business partner or life partner. If it is in eighth house, then it is like double-edged sword. The effect will be even more because eighth house, he might give you a lot of issues related to your health. So that's possible. And if he is in ninth house, then he will not allow any religious ceremonies to happen in your place. If it is in 10th house, then the career, you will have a lot of struggle with your career, your job, your business. And if it is in 11th house, then therefore you will not attain your desired wishes in life. And if it is in 12th house, he can impact your bedroom life, and he can also make you isolated, that you might have to get admitted in hospital or go to jail, so on and so forth. So Saturn is a very serious matter from that way. So if you have found out that you have activated Saturn by consulting a good astrologer, and if you are going through the dasha of Saturn, or antar dasha or bhukti of Saturn, and then you suddenly start feeling that all of a sudden, last 5 years it was so good in life, and all of a sudden for last 6 months, things are not going the way they should be, then you have to investigate whether Saturn is activated in your dasha, bhukti or antardasha, or have you activated the bhava or the house in which Saturn is sitting. So only a trained, experienced astrologer can figure out, diagnose what exactly is the root cause, and if it is caused by Saturn, then I will give you a few very simple remedies. You can please follow that. The first key remedy is that Saturn represents our feet. So you have to make sure that at your house you keep everything in order, especially the shoes and slippers at home. If they are like thrown like this, dumped like this, then Saturn gets activated in a very bad way, right? So it has to be organized in a very nice way, like it is shown in the right hand side photo. And ideally your shoe rack should be outside the main door, and please ensure that you don't throw the slippers and shoes here and there. And also you need to ensure that you wear branded slippers, branded shoes. Even though they can be little expensive, you have to make sure that you wear a good branded shoes and slippers. You should not wear any torn off or dirty slippers. Ideally, you should try to wash or clean them at least once in a month on a Saturday, and keep using it. This is the first remedy. It works like magic, though it sounds weird, and you might be surprised to look at this remedy, but it works like anything. Okay. The second remedy on Saturn, second and third, basically on the left hand side you can see old age people. Yes, Saturn also represents old age people. So you can start some charity for the old age people in old age homes, who don't have anyone. Nowadays you have a lot of authentic NGOs and charitable organizations. You can do donations online. So you can do whatever that is in your capacity. It can be 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 300 rupees, but only important thing is you have to be consistent. It's not one time. You have to do it every month or every quarter or every year, but you should do some kind of charity for old age people, because Saturn also represents the weaker section of the society and the old age people. And on the right hand side you can see some workers, some laborers, who are cleaning a drainage there. And Saturn also likes the laborers who are the lower section of the society. These people, these workers who are part of this municipal corporations, who clean the toilets or the drainage, who pick up the garbage from premises. So he likes some kind of physical activity. So the best thing that you can do to please Saturn is that at least once in a week, that is every Saturday, ideally you should clean the bathroom and toilet in your house yourself, right? Every week you have to clean the toilet or the bathroom in your house yourself. That also will help. Then the last key remedy for today, see, there are so many remedies for Saturn. Okay, so I'm just highlighting these three key remedies, otherwise the video will go very long and you guys don't watch it. So the third remedy is about Hanuman Chalisa. Basically, if you have to please Saturn, you should not go to Shani Bhagwan temple. Remember that. If you go to Shani Bhagwan temple and pray there, he knows only to give struggle and delays. Okay, he will say Tatastu and you will get all of that. So indirectly you have to please Hanuman Maruti to impress upon Saturn. So you can recite Hanuman Chalisa starting from a Saturday, on every Saturday after sunset. You can also recite it on Tuesdays after sunset. Why after sunset? Because both Saturn and Rahu get activated after sunset. So if you can't recite it for whatever reason, then you can at least listen to it. You can wear a headphone and listen to Hanuman Chalisa after sunset every day, or at least on Saturdays and Tuesdays. And then also, you will have some respite from the difficulties that you may have. And there are also certain Mula mantras. And if you can WhatsApp, very simple Mula mantra of Shani Bhagavan, you can get hold of it, and you can also recite that. So I will stop this video here, I think, otherwise it's going to go very long. Once again, if you're new to my channel, please ensure that you hit that subscribe button, and also like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next video, please take care. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you.